Well, good morning, Saints. It's time for Good News at 9. I know what you're thinking this morning. If you read through the Sermon on the Mount yesterday, you're thinking, Greg, you're nuts. It's impossible to live out the Sermon on the Mount. I could never do that. As a matter of fact, I've read through that across the years and I've tried, and I can't do all those things. Well, part of it is that you have to remember that we're not talking about the Sermon on the Mount as a list of rules. It's not a set of do's and don'ts. It is a portrait, as I said yesterday, of the kind of life that we will live under the authority of Jesus Christ. And it is entirely possible, otherwise Jesus was just messing with us. The reason we know that it was and is possible is because Jesus lived that way. And remember, Jesus was a human being. He was 100% human. That's what we believe in the incarnation. 100% God, 100% man. We can't understand that in our humanness, but it's a reality. And so Jesus, as a human, exemplified the Sermon on the Mount. He lived it out. And he said to his followers, "You will do as I have done." So that happens not in a day. It doesn't happen by us trying to keep the list in the Sermon on the Mount. It really comes by us understanding that Jesus has brought to earth the power of the kingdom of God, a new reality. And because he has taken up residence in us, and because he has given us an example to follow, and because he is our constant teacher, yes, in fact, we can live out the Sermon on the Mount. It doesn't happen in a day, but it does happen daily as we live following him. It happens over a lifetime. So I encourage you again today, read through the Sermon on the Mount and remind yourself that Jesus says that this is a reality, and he does expect our lives to mirror the Sermon on the Mount as he helps us to do that. You know what I say? Get her done.